Right, and see if this audio is working or not. Say something? And again?
Say something? Okay. And again?
Okay, it looks like you're restricted to the typing if you want to say anything. Yeah. Okay, let's do this. Do you know I've been doing this for 9 weeks now?
Can you skip one?
It would have been 10, but yeah. Cool. Looks like the mic's working all right. Still haven't got the condenser mic working, but that's because I need some other bits and bobs before I can actually get it working properly, which is not on the budget at the moment. Okay. Let's set one. Let's set this then. Oh, hang on. Wandering around the flat a minute. Hang on. Okay. Yeah, it's a shame that I didn't get a second chance to play the Apex event mission that was on during the weekend. It was actually quite an enjoyable map. Apologies if you can hear cars in the background. It's in the UK and that we've had a little bit of a heat wave, so it's either a case of having the patio door open for a little bit, so we can let some air in, or the fan on. But if the fan's on, then it's going to be picked up on the mic and stuff like that. So door it is. Lozzie, the problem is with the sound card. It's not actually. I got the phantom power supply isn't an issue, and I have the USB converter thing already. It's just that it doesn't. The condenser mic doesn't like it when there's a single jack socket. So, for example, on the take the PlayStation for example. on the bottom of the controller, it doesn't like that. It's covering both headset and mic, and same with the main laptop I use for editing, and that has only got one jack socket on it, which covers both headset and mic. So I need to get a Y converter for that, and it feeds off the sound card that's built into your computer. And if you've got a crap one, then the sound is awful.
Is there having issues with the sound?
What?
Is there having issues with the sound?
What sound?
The mic.
I mean, either that or I've just bought a crappy mic.
You gonna open it?
Yeah, gonna have to. What was the modifiers? Ammo and power resource. I'll just go with the power-based character then. Well, as I recently made a video on her. And what weapon was I using? Well, I've done the halberd isn't ticking off on the on your progress trackers, unfortunately. Let's use the venom. And we'll use... It's probably going to be too heavy. Yeah, too heavy. I still haven't finished the equalizer challenge, which should have been easily doable. Did I open it up? Yeah, it is public. Ah, here we go. Lozzie does send dirty pictures. Yeah, anyway, we're going back to the topics of today. The Apex mission, I don't know if... I should have mentioned it, actually, when I made the video on the Apex mission. It mentioned in the story... Whenever Bioware posts their next Apex mission, there's always a little bit of a story thing behind it. I never really delved too much into the stories. I always thought they were kind of throwaway stories. However, this one... indicated a transmission from Aquarian, whether it be the Aquarian Arc or something related to the Aquarians, I'm not sure. But it was the first. It's an indication that that they may be working on some sort of DLC. So, yeah, kind of, I probably should have expanded on that a little bit more. Oh, this isn't working. Oh. "23 years, Dean." Oh, by the way, hello. 23 years. It's gonna be time for our it would be our 10th John Bentley reunion, wouldn't it? Would it be 10 years in Bentley? No, it would be longer than 10 years, wouldn't it? I can't remember now. When did we leave? UK's version of secondary school in that in 1999.
Just 3 hostiles remaining.
So it's been 17 years. Oh god, it's going to be almost 20-year reunion soon.
Could I get more ammo? That hurt them.
That's a little bit depressing.
Enemies incoming.
An hour to the on Overwatch. I'm probably just going to let them pass over unless, well. I keep forgetting I'm actually supposed to be staying near my turret for its buff. Anyway, this is going fairly smoothly. In answer to some of the comments in the... I should probably use this as an opportunity, actually, these streams and that, to maybe answer comments and that in a bit more personal way, rather than replying to comments on... Well, it's still good to reply on comments on videos, especially when it's on topic. Oh, everyone's dying now.
Thank you. Three left. Go get 'em.
Not doing too hot with this weapon. It seems to work a lot better when it comes to choke points and stuff like that. But the equalizer doesn't really reach anything beyond a certain distance, and that distance is very short.
Take them out. Will do.
I know the Scorpion can be charged up. Not Scorpion, the...
Target eliminated.
The Venom can be charged up, but every time you have to really sort of like hold it down, on the controller at least anyway.
Scratch one target.
Oh, uh-oh. See, this can't actually reach over there.
Almost done. Down. All targets down.
No, buddy. Cheers for dropping in. Nice, nice to hear from you again. 23 years.
I'm not even on that.
Next guide, all being well, should be the Turian... not Ghost. Turian Soldier. I've got pretty much the audio and that done for the class, as well as the spec. It's not too complicated a class, to be honest, but very weapon reliant.
Stay alert.
At least the way I like to play him. I mean, at the moment as well, there seems to be two sort of focuses. One focusing on sort of like sniper rifles, the other focusing on assault rifles with high rates of fire and high capacity. So yeah, he's the next one. Afterwards, it is probably going to be the remaining silver uncommon characters, which is the Solarian Infiltrator and the Krogan Vanguard. It'll probably be the Vanguard, considering I've actually done an Infiltrator class quite recently with the Turian Agent.
I'm reading a flat line.
Teleporting breacher. Nope.
I'm reading a flat line.
One thing I did forget to test with the turret and the Omni tool link, which increases the, which decreases, sorry, the cooldown timer of your tech abilities, is if it works with teammates. I actually didn't.
Just 3 hostiles remaining. Enemies cleared. Stay alert.
I keep jumping down there for ammo, and I forget that we don't actually, the ammo boxes aren't working.
Hostiles en route. Gotta run.
Yeah, that's a good way of thinking of the Tyrian soldier. He does work. He's pretty much just a tougher version of the human soldier, except, yeah, he doesn't really focus on the grenades. He more focuses on weaponry and actually being able to take the hits a little bit more.
Squad member down.
Oh, I'm not playing good at all.
Teammate injured. Oh, you won.
I wonder if PC players have this annoying bug with the bloody venom. Go to charge up the weapon and fire it, it doesn't want to charge unless I'm absolutely doing it. See, even then it's like, unless it's my controller.
3 more to go. All enemies clear. Keep it up.
Well, when I say bug, it might not be a bug. Like I said, it might be my controller, but you're supposed to be able to charge the venom shotgun, so it does a cluster, but every time I hold the button down, it doesn't want to charge it. See, it's charging now, and then you would fire it, and it creates a cluster bomb.
Scattered around this area. Find and recover that data.
But every time I do it, press and hold, it just seems to fire it. It's annoying. But despite that, even with the issue I'm having, it's still quite a powerful weapon. Did I just miss my rocket as well? I fucking did, didn't I?
Data's received. Ammo. 3 more to go. Teammate injured.
Oops. Come on, there we go.
Sensors clear for now. Great shooting.
Yeah, it is probably my controller more than anything. I noticed it is getting a little bit old. I got two controllers I rotate through at the moment. The newer one is actually charging up at the moment. Might switch to that later. See, I tried doing it now. Oh, no. Nope. Nope. Hold. Ah. Oh, damn it. I'm making a break for it. Oh wait, oh, it was a grenade. Ah, that went smoothly enough though. Yeah, I know. I would normally try to focus on earlier as well, but yeah, I finished work about an hour and a half ago, and then obviously I got to drive home and whatnot, and then it was dinner, and so I got on about. I mean, I would normally like to get on about sort of like 10 o'clock ish, but that was pushing it, unfortunately. I don't work every Monday. I think it's like every other Monday I work. Although, no, I work 2 Mondays in a row, and then I have 2 Mondays. So it's 2 on, 2 off, Monday wise. Right, let's set it back up to random. Although if there's anyone in stream who wants to join. Oh, we're on UK time. I work evening and night shifts. Yeah, it's 11 p.m. Oh, okay, hang on a minute. Let me back out and I'll form a private lobby. We'll get smooth in. I think Fell Bunny might be joining us. She was doing her own thing a minute ago and that, but I've noticed she's put Mass Effect in her PlayStation. The only trouble as well using this mic I'm using at the moment, it can't pick her voice up. I suppose that's one of the downsides of because normally I would use the podcast mic I use for the other videos, the guides and stuff like that. But unfortunately it's omnidirectional and picks up the bloody fan from the from the PlayStations, so it's quite annoying to listen to. as long as he can contest. I mean, as long as he can agree with that. Yeah, Kinetic Assist is still probably up there. Kinetic Assist, Agent, Adept. The Sentinels also come into the little favourite list at the moment. But I think those four, maybe the Solarian Infiltrator as well, would probably come in top 5. Okay, hang on, I'll send an invite. Excuse the blue screen. Ah, there we go. Okay. That's strange. Normally you're able to join Mass Effect games if you're on a person's friends list. You can just join in. But odd that wasn't working. Have you guys done? I'll just leave it as random for now. Right, who am I going to play as then? Yeah, I agree. The Arsenal and Reserve packs would make it so much more convenient if you wanted to focus on getting a weapon or focus on getting a character. I mean, for me, I would be buying the Reserve packs all the time, the characters. Who should we play as? And that. If everybody says hi, Shade. I mean, I could try that if you try speaking now.
No.
Yeah, don't know if the stream will be able to pick you up or not.
I'm losing my voice
Yeah, we yesterday, because Overwatch the season 4 was it? Yeah, season 4 was coming to a close, and I got home from work with 3 hours to get all 10 placement games in. Normally, let's just say running through that was quite painful, especially when you go 9 losses and 1 win. And it's not like me and Phil Bunny are actually, that bad at Overwatch. Bit rusty maybe, but 9-1, that's quite bad. I still placed in Diamond. 6 wins, 4 losses. Yeah, it's better than 9 losses. I kind of wanted to keep my head in, but I was actually worried that we wouldn't actually get the 10 placements in during that time, during the 3 hours we had. So do you want to go upstairs or? Let's go upstairs.
You know the drill. Hold this position, clear on enemy forces. Let's do it.
Watch and learn.
Oh, we're fighting Ket. By the way, if Philbin is currently using my account to type on the so it's not actually me replying. Yeah, if I reply, it's normally through audio. Oh, you're replying as me. I mean, the Krogan Gladiator at the moment I'm quite comfortable with. I got her to the point where I've got all the talent points that I consider vital. I mean, there's still a few I'm missing that I would really like, you know, and come to the point where she's ranked 10. Them talent points won't be an issue, but.
Enemies incoming.
Let's find somewhere more exciting.
Watch yourself. Squad member down.
Oh no.
Squad member down. Squad
No.
member down. Thank you. Just 3 hostiles remaining. Reload. We're tracking reinforcements.
Rusty? Well, you haven't played for a while now.
No.
One leg in the grave.
Hasn't done most of it.
We've located data sources. Get them uploaded before we lose the connection.
Oops.
Ascendant.
I'm lucky to have survived that.
Ammo's low.
Oh, alright, I'll go back.
Where's the ammo?
Okay, I'm on it now.
Fragment upload.
Watch your head. Off shield.
Squad member down.
I'll get myself up.
Teammate injured.
Oh my.
They have to do all the characters at one time.
Teammate injured.
No, no, not yet. The only ones I'm missing from rank 10 are the ultra rares. Everything else is level 10 though.
Nearly through.
You keep going out of ammo.
Shield.
3 more to go. All clear for now.
Yeah, it's so hard getting the characters to rank 10. I mean, well, it's not hard. It's just flipping time consuming, and
Incoming.
well, I suppose that is in a way kind of hard. I mean, it has taken me a fair few hours to get the golds and the silvers up to rank 10.
Where's the ammo?
I mean, I think
Oh, no, 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 no. I think I've been eaten.
I kind of had to blow that. That flipping annoying anointed was shooting me in the back, I think. I haven't seen Ascendant.
Teammate injured.
Shield's out.
Ow.
Watch your head.
3 left. Go get 'em.
They're talking about the
Say that to my face.
Which one?
Reload. We're tracking reinforcements.
Yeah, a lot of the characters since patch 1.05 and that have become so much better. It feels you no longer have to actually rely on one singular class doesn't dominate anymore. Happy to.
Find cover.
Okay. Come in. No.
Squad member down. Appreciate it.
Get some rage back up, shall we?
Just 3 hostiles remaining. Enemies down. Keep your guard up.
Job done. Do I have any funny clips of the multiplayer? There's been a few. I think the funniest one didn't actually happen to me. It happened to Felbunny. I was playing the Solarian Architect, and a Krogan Berserker came out. What's this? Oh, devices. And the Krogan Berserker came running at me point blank. I dodged out the way, and he kind of, well, for lack of a better word, he turned into a homing missile and went square for Felbunny. No, I know.
Enemy tech. Nearly through.
I'm glad you guys are doing the objective.
Watch your head. Shields out.
All enemy devices are now up.
Oh, another ascendant. Another fiend.
Three left. Go get them. All clear for now. Time to go. Get to the extraction site.
Yeah, I missed the different types of melee. I think, in some respects, I feel that Platinum would solve the cover issue with this a bit. I think a Platinum would force players to rely on cover a lot more than they have to in this game.
Squad member down.
Ow. There's another ascendant somewhere.
I'm reading a flatline.
Oh, this is a bad move.
I'm reading a flatline.
Oh shit, yeah, I see him.
I'm reading a flatline.
Get myself up.
Shit, 14, 11.
10, 9, 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That's how Apex gets it done.
I hope they put the platinum difficulty in. Putting in the platinum difficulty for a player like me, for example, would increase the game's lifespan.
Yeah, definitely.
If without it, without it, there's going to be a drop-off point for me, unfortunately.
My drop-off point's already arrived.
Yeah, like Fell Bunny. I don't know if anyone heard that clearly, but Fell Bunny, for example, she's got to the point where she doesn't jump on Mass Effect as much. I'm gonna play.
I think partly is because the character I want to play, I can't unlock it.
Yeah, Fell Bunny still hasn't unlocked the Angaran Avenger, which is the one she really, really wants. Wonder if you guys can put up with me being level 13. Right, what are we going to use?
They're on about the platinum combos, Praetorians and Banshees.
Yeah, Praetorians and Banshees were the worst. I think they're by far the scariest. I think they're scarier than Fiends and scarier than Ascendants.
Yeah. I mean, in Mass Effect, the bosses, some of them, they had a horror element to them. Here in Andromeda, they don't.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the Ket race in a little way has it a tiny bit, but yeah. I mean, I managed to get the solo platinum done in Mass Effect 3's multiplayer, and the only thing leading up to it, the only thing that kept messing things up was the Banshees. I never did the if you chose anything other than collectors, you wouldn't get the collectors in the platinum difficulty. Especially before the collectors actually were released as a faction. Or were they released alongside platinum difficulty? I can't remember. But anyway, the Banshees were the Banshees and Phantoms actually were the only things that would mess up a solo run. I miss Phantoms as well.
Phantoms. Remind me.
Phantoms were the enemies, the little girls on Cerberus who used to have swords, and they would shiv you and insta-kill you.
Right, yeah, the bouncy bitches.
Yeah, they do. They would tumble, go invisible, cloak. They had the a gun that was attached to their sort of like hands.
That was my name for them, bouncy bitches. I miss them.
What? Phantom. The Phantoms were okay, quite as unique as the other characters. By the way, do you know, on the humans, it doesn't work, it's not so clear on the Krogan, but you can tell that Omni-Link's working because their Omni tool on their wrist will light up when you're in range of it.
Oh, that's nice.
Indicating that you've got the cooldown timer on your shit. As well as repairing the Omni tool, obviously. The turret. Get off my turret. Yeah, when you wear headphones on this game, that's the major way you can tell where the wraiths are coming from, is the audio cue from them.
Well, I knew that, but then I didn't know they are.
3 more to go. Enemies cleared. Stay alert.
Another battle down.
There's not enough enemies left for me.
See, this is it. This is the trouble. There's
Find artifacts and return to the drop.
They haven't
Mark the
ascended.
first location on your HUD.
oh great. Who wants to go get the stuff? Oh, Smooth's on it. Smooth Criminal's Norwegian, by the way. Yeah. Felbunny's Norwegian. That's why I brought it up.
Artifact is secure.
Oh, you. I'm only level 13.
Nearly through. Artifact is secure. Last drop received. All artifacts secured. Reading a flat line. Three more to go.
Pew pew pew.
Nice job, Apex. Keep it going.
Sorry, what's the shotgun?
Shotgun?
Hostiles en route.
Clear the area.
I'm not using a shotgun at the moment. If you mean what's my favourite shotgun, I like the Crusader. Or the Piranha.
Shotgun film in that just got the name.
Oh, darn.
It takes a bit to read.
Oh, I've got the big guy over by me.
How about we take cover?
Oh, hello.
Relay.
Need more
Don't
clips.
get 'em. Nice job, Apex. Keep it going. Enemies incoming.
Let's roll.
Yeah, it's done.
I haven't tried the Ruzad since the patch, actually. It wasn't a weapon on my radar.
Finally worked.
Well, I knew it was a staggering tool, but I don't know.
Do you think that we're allowed to take too many progresses?
I think Cobra is, well, it depends who you're with. Random games and that, sometimes Cobras are the only way you get through them. When you're playing with a group of capable players, then you don't really need Cobras at all. For Platinum, if they do introduce it, then I think Cobras are going to be needed, and 5 might not even be enough.
Yeah, but if you think of 4 people, 5 20
Lost my
RP
shield.
for a gold match, isn't that nuts?
Yeah, if you put it like that, 20 RPGs for a gold match is not... you don't need that many. Although I've been in some games where people just... like a game I played this morning, it was on Silver, I think it was? And it came to the last round, the extraction round, and we were sitting on the point with 15 seconds to go, and this one guy blew all 5 rockets.
Oh my.
Obviously he was trying to get a high score, but it would have been just easier and more economic to just save them, I thought.
Sources say key data is scattered around this area. Find and recover that
They
data.
have an ascendant. Wow.
They're still about
Hack. Ooh. There might be another. We did use the rocket on the thing quite quick, so there's probably going to be another fiend spawning.
Well done. We got the data. Just 3 hostiles remaining. Nice job, Apex. Keep it going.
Which one is it? Shotgun that you?
Crusader.
No.
Yeah, the one that functions like a one that can work like a sniper rifle.
What about the Hesh?
Hesh is fine. Is a weaker version. Well, not weaker, but it's like ugh. There's 2 ascendants on gold on the last round.
There's no fiend coming.
Oh, I got no rockets left.
Low on ammo.
35 seconds. I mean 30 seconds. I'm moving.
That's how Apex gets it done. Come on home.
Do you remember in Mass Effect 3, whatever you touch when they section, whatever you shoot now, when they run out, you get the points for it?
Sorry? Mr. Brown Cow distracted me.
Brown cow?
You got to remember Mr. Brown Cow.
Oh wow.
He's apparently he's my lover.
Or she.
Well, it's Mr.
Oh right, well, that's true.
Well, I don't know. Maybe
Maybe.
maybe we're we're assuming genders here. But what were you saying?
I can't remember it.
You can't remember.
No. You can tell which one of us looks like a chat mismatch.
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I'm leaving you for Mr. Brown Cow.
Shit. Mr. Chocolate Milk.
Right. Okay. I got some rockets now. What's the challenge on the Eagle going like anyway? That's a few more games to go anyway.
Feel like Lozzie and Mr. Brown are arguing with you.
Oh, I love it when people
I love
are.
it when people argue with me.
You should be joining in on this as well.
No, thank you.
What happened to my little agenda thing? Oh yeah, I was going to say, the next, as well as the Turian Soldier Guide going up next as well. I got an actual video that I was putting together about the actual sort of like, not a bit of an informal review of solely the multiplayer, not the single player. So a bit more of a, well, when I say informal, it's actually more of a formal review. Because I've talked about the multiplayer lots during the live streams, and they could be called informal reviews. I just wanted something a bit more concrete, especially after. I mean, the multiplayer, in my opinion, has been made a lot better since that recent patch 1.05. Although it's not perfect by any means, there are still things missing that I would like to see. Platinum difficulty, for example, reserve and arsenal packs, stuff like that. But it. I constructed. Oh, I'm trying to think of puns now. can't really make a relationship pun with the ice unless it's a bad relationship.
This one's simple. Clear the area and lock it down.
Zap.
What are we fighting? Ooh, Ket again.
Oh shit, sorry.
Squad member down.
Where is everyone?
We've shot anything.
Nobody's just leeching.
Watch your ass. Shields are down.
Not putting an ammo type on.
3 left. Go get them.
They're shooting.
No!
Teammate injured. Hostiles en route.
It's cool. We got work. Everyone, well, most people have work as well. I mean, I've been. That's why the streams have been on a little bit later than normal. People weren't getting in the way. What? My assault turret keeps stealing Smooth's kills.
Watch my shield.
I do not beat her when she doesn't perform well. And that's only restricted to Overwatch. And no, I don't beat her in Overwatch.
Hostiles remaining.
Yeah. Well, it depends who I'm playing. Doing healing.
Nice job, Apex. Keep it going.
Ah, then yeah.
I got great data from that.
Well, that's only because I can't rely. That's only because most of the time I don't get to pick DPS, and most of the time the people who do pick DPS aren't exactly the most reliable DPS. So I need to. Ow. Yeah, I know. Lozzie. Lozzie. Lozzie! Everyone's gonna see this, Lozzie. You... You got that with literally the last knot to go.
Almost done.
I like the Ghost. I think it's quite a good. It's a solid assault rifle. I don't think you've unlocked it yet, actually. You no, the Ghost is quite nice. It's I would take it over the. I think it's a nice replacement to the Avenger. It works very similar.
Three left. Go get 'em.
But obviously it's a rarer weapon, so kind of it trumps it in a little way. Obviously, you know, at rank 10 as well, it's going to be a lot better. I mean, it's going to be interesting. Well, for me, it's going to be interesting when because at the moment I'm trying to use weapons what I need to complete challenges with. So I'm using most of the weapons that I really enjoy. I've kind of already done the challenge with. Oops.
No. Who did that?
Did what?
I love when I'm a soldier. I love shooting things.
Why?
You just turn because there's no weapon.
Is that your technical term there? Yeah, I know what you mean.
Teammate injured.
Oh no.
I'm reading a flat line.
Let's see how long it takes Lozzie to get me this time. A lot quicker.
Next time's on me.
Three left. Go get 'em. Nice job, Apex. Keep it going. Enemies incoming.
New location.
Oh, you're getting eaten by a dog. Oh, here's the fiend. Fiend's dead.
Squad member down.
This is a bad place.
Oh shit! No.
the assault turret at him.
Squad member down.
I'm terrified when I see this. Absolutely terrified. The entire time.
3 more to go.
Yeah, it's nice. I've got me and Felbunny. Well, Felbunny's on break at the moment, and I've got the rest of the week off now.
Job, Apex. Keep it going.
So I'm gonna. You're diving into Prey, aren't you? And Subnautica, and I'll be playing Persona 5. Obviously, in between any sort of Mass Effect sessions.
Enemies triangulating our nearest outpost. Find their sensor arrays and get them broken. One device down.
Oh, it's right by me. I'm not paying attention. Here comes the fiend.
One problem gone. Hang in there, Apex. Teammate injured.
Out the window, please. Oh, I keep forgetting that those windows have two actual panes, and they're double glazed windows up there. So you can shoot your way through the first one, but if you want to dive and be able to vault over the second one, you need to shoot it out first. Shoot both out. I'm admiring the double glazing of Mass Effect Andromeda's multiplayer. Double glazing.
Three left. Go get them. Sensors clear for now. Great shooting. Time to go. Get to the extraction site.
Yes, no, it goes. I think they have
Didn't-
very experimental version for this.
I was going to say, I thought I heard somewhere that the developers intended that console version maybe down the line. I mean,
I'm not even really bad.
are you? I can't tell what you're doing on my screen at the moment.
I'm reading a flat line.
Well, you got annihilated. You might need to get yourself up.
Shields.
I saw.
Watch my shields.
Oh, that went alright though. Apart from your lag or whatever happened to you at the end. Yeah, the Black Widow, it can, if you hit the some of the unprotected enemies, it can send them actually flying, like as if they've been hit by throw or something. To be honest, the Black Widow is probably my favourite sniper rifle. Unfortunately, I completed the challenge on that quite a while ago, so it's not on the list unless I'm kind of making a video or something.
What's your Steam name?
My Steam name? God, I can't remember. Hang on a minute. Where is it? Oh, there it is. I'm trying to remember. Hang on, bear with me. I'm trying to find my Steam name. Oh, apparently my Steam name is PSN underscore Darcblade. Oh, Lozzie's off.
Party. Let's see if there's anyone else who wants to play with you.
Yeah, we've got some spots open now.
Not because I don't like you, but I'm not doing a lot of good.
It's fine. I would like to at least get to 1 million credits tonight. That's at least another 2 games. That means I could potentially open 10 premium packs, which should, if the pity time is still in effect for premium packs, guarantee at least 1 ultra rare.
Oh wow, I don't know how this works.
What are you trying to do?
Let's see friends.
I got like free friends on on Steam. Well, I'm going to open it up to the public then. Oh dear. Right, where is it? Pistols. Oh, getting closer on the N7. Hurricane Eagle. I still believe the stealth grid in Tech Mastery is bugged, so you won't be able to get that. And in the assault rifle tree, the L89 is bugged as well. Even though it says my current progress is Hang on. I'm going to stick it on and see if it is bugged. The only other thing, going back to my screen name on...
Sorry, I'll fix it.
No, it might be under my old apoptosis. Because the two screen names I tend to use on games and whatnot is either Darcblade with the C or apoptosis. And as I've got older, I prefer apoptosis to Darcblade because Darcblade's quite a... I don't know, that whole dark is a very common gamer tag.
Everyone's dark.
Everyone's
Edgelord.
dark.
Everyone's an edgelord.
There's nothing wrong with that. Oh, I can't see what Steve Miller is. His level is it coming up? Ah, he's fine. Maybe a little inexperienced, but... I quite like Smooth's colour scheme on his Turian.
Yeah?
Well...
I'm gonna add all the people.
Well, actually, Felbunny uses... it's really a joint Steam account, isn't it? It's not like so...
Oh no, because the games I play on it, you don't play them.
Yeah. And the games I play on Steam, you don't play.
Yeah. All I use Steam for is Ori and the Blind Forest and Subnautica.
Excuse me, Ori and the Blind Forest wasn't on Steam. So it was on the Windows Store, I think.
You know the drill. Hold this position clear on enemy forces.
Ori and the Blind Forest is one of the I would say, I don't know if it's the game, but it's the biggest game that makes me wish that I had got an Xbox. Oh, is it? Oh, maybe it is on Steam. I didn't think it was on Steam. Oh yeah. I thought it was the Windows Store. Unless I'm thinking of Killer Instinct. Yeah, that's what we would be playing Mass Effect with if we were on PC. Through the Origin.
I think I've had XCOM 2.
We played XCOM. We played XCOM 2 on Steam, yeah. Until the PS4 version came out, and then we kind of started playing that. I should really get on XCOM 2 at some point. I can add everyone in chat as soldiers and see how they end out.
should really get around to seeing it down really, but if you have a great one on the computer, it means that you're able to play the game, sort of thing.
Yeah, yeah. At the moment, until you... Fell Bunny kind of had a little accident with her laptop that she used to game on. It involved the sofa, precariously placed laptop on the side of the sofa, and a hardwood floor.
Cover what you got.
Anyway, the screen is entirely cracked, and although she can kind of use it just if she was connected through a HDMI cable, it's probably just as well you get a new one.
Maybe it's a question. Hey, you know what game I thought you would get?
What?
Yeah.
I don't know why I never got into Neo. I think it came out at the wrong time.
Teammate injured.
At the time I was more focused on Horizon. Or waiting for Horizon to come out, and because, you know, I hadn't started my new job then. Money was a little bit tight, wasn't it? I mean, there's quite a few games that came out that have come out this year that I've really.
Sensors clear for now. Great shooting.
So I was laughing at the how quick the flamethrower can knock a frozen target out of its frozen state. I know that wasn't on purpose or anything. It's just it's surprisingly how quick it does it.
Target down.
Shields down.
Target down.
I should probably focus on the objective. Oh, that's why it's taking so long. There's an ascendant still out here.
Almost done. All targets down. I'm reading a flat line.
Is the ascendant still out? Yes, she is. He is.
Just 3 hostiles remaining. Reload. We're tracking reinforcements.
Another game actually, now that I'm thinking about it, that I might have liked to have tried, is oh my god, the name escapes me. Construction Souls. For lack of a better word. What's it called? The what's the game I'm thinking of? And why can't I see? There we go. Construction Souls. Because it's like Dark Souls, but you use it's in a sci-fi setting where you use sort of like construction equipment as on your exosuit. I hate sometimes that. I don't know what it is, but biotics always overwrite any of the combo. Yeah, that's it. For some reason I kept thinking of Strafe, which is another game that came out this year. But that's not it. Strafe's a completely different game. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be using this, ain't I? The house head. Yeah, the Surge. I would have liked to have a crack at that, but I've instead just opted to watch other people play it. Oh, hello. Injustice is another game I would like to have played. I think I mentioned that last stream as well. But anyway, I mean, so far there's been a lot of decent games that have come out this year. Even you know, looking away from other systems and that, Breath of the Wild is a game that I would have liked to have tried out. Although if I were to get it, it's going to have to be on Wii U. I'm not forking out. I can't warrant buying a Switch just yet. And besides, I'm not 100% convinced by the system either, if I'm honest. Yeah, don't know what it is about. It was I think when we were watching Evo 20, when Injustice 2 was on its last sort of like, I don't want to say last legs, but in its last year, before MKX came out. I remember watching Evo, and I don't know, I just really getting into it. For some reason, I enjoyed that, watching that game the most, and it made me want to play. Oh, I suck at one-on-ones. I don't know what it is.
It just isn't anything but one-on-one, is it?
I know it's. I don't know what it is about. I think that's one-on-one. I really struggle with. I don't know if it's a case of choking under pressure.
Teammate injured.
I'm going for Steve Miller.
Teammate injured.
How about we take cover? Shields are down.
Teammate
Ah,
injured.
damn it.
Data's received.
No, you. Oh, there's another fiend as well.
Watch my shield.
Teammate injured. Teammate injured. 3 left. Go get him.
I'm gonna go for the other.
Hang in there.
Oh god, I hate this gun sometimes. The annoying thing with the Ascendants is when they are hit by, especially biotics are the worst culprits. It means they obviously get the hit from the biotic attack, but because it sends them flying, I don't know if it's confirmed, but it seems like they regenerate their shield, that Ascendant's orb, quicker. On top of that as well, sending them flying means that the rest of the team will also have to readjust their aim, try to track it. Not an issue too much when you're the only one attacking the Ascendant. But anyway, so I mean, I feel sometimes for the best results is just save your biotics when it comes to the Ascendants. Like when I'm playing the Asari Sentinel, I would never hit an Ascendant with throw. I'd always just use energy drain and weaponry.
Squad member down.
Cover what you got. Stupid shields.
That was lucky. Watch out, another fiends about. Oh, I actually heard the squeak of sort of rust in my controller then.
It's not rust, it's dirt.
Oh well, either way, it was flipping
Squad member down.
nasty. It's almost like it could do with some WD-40 on it. Oh, who did we lose? Oh, combos for days.
Good hit, but we hit back harder.
I may be a dishwasher, but I'm the worst dishwasher in the world. I should be traded in for a new model.
That is the truth. Oh, sorry.
Right, what time is it? Oh, I gotta buy some supply boxes first. Right, at least one more game, because then that'll give me 1,000,000 credits to buy the 10. What's it called? Packs, premium packs. Oh yeah, and I needed to see if the challenge was working on the assault rifle. Oh, it is working. I'm just an idiot.
So, what do you think about Bioware teasing the Korean art DLC?
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, close your ears if you don't want a spoiler. But in the story mode, okay, right, spoilers taken. Don't listen from now if you don't want spoilers. Anyway, they hinted at something like that.
Yeah, well, when you end the game, and you're doing the rounds afterwards, there's transmission from the Korean art,
Yeah, saying
and then they're like, the Korean art is on its way. Dun dun dun.
they don't say they're on their way.
Well, they're nearly here. Something to that effect.
Either way, there's hints in the single player as well, but the multiplayer has made it a little bit more of a possibility. Whether it's going to be single player DLC, multiplayer DLC, or a combination of both, which I hope it is, we'll have to wait and see. I hope it's going to be just a combination of both, to be honest. That they added single player, you know, it doesn't have to be long, hour or two. Just something to introduce the Quarian arc to the game, and thus add the races that came along with them.
Oh, they say to stay away.
Yes, I was wondering how long it would take. I remember they said stay away.
No, that's what teased.
No, they do say they stay away.
Yeah, but he said it in the chat. That's why I was like, oh. I wonder what they ran into though. That's the thing. Did they run into the new enemy that will be in Platinum?
Oh, that could be interesting. With the Quarian DLC, they add a new enemy, which could add a new faction in turn to the multiplayer. That'd be good. The only trouble is with if they do add the Quarian arc. Well,
Read the chat. They're talking about what enemy we will get. You get the reference, don't you?
oh, Reapers. Yeah. Yeah, we're not going to call them Reapers anymore. We're just going to call them BWOM.
I hope they don't wait too long to get the DLC because there's been a drop off in Mass Effect.
Yeah, agreed. There has been a massive drop off in the. I mean, the multiplayer alone. A couple of weeks ago. Yeah, about 2-3 weeks ago, you could get matches in public games going really quickly. You know, it would take you maybe a minute to get a lobby. Now it's unless you're actually playing with friends, it takes a little while for the lobby to fill up. So they are obviously losing players to other games, which is sad. The multiplayer could hopefully bring some, not multiplayer, the DLC, sorry, could hopefully bring some players back, but oh no, Remnant.
How about we take cover?
I'm going to sound really lazy now, but I would use the halberd, but I'm feeling lazy, so semi-automatic it is.
What do you think of Mass Effect bringing in new characters? The new characters we've got as the male. Sorry.
What now?
The new characters we got who's male. Wasn't he?
Which character are you on about?
The one that came out after the game. Is it Turian? That's what he's female.
Oh, are you on about the multiplayer or single player now?
Multiplayer.
Oh. The first character they gave us was female Krogan. Second one was a male Solarian. Third one has been male Turian.
And yet Overwatch is giving us what? 3 women?
Yeah,
Or 4?
3. Doomfist would be the 4th, and he would be male.
If Doofus is female, I'm gonna throw her to fit.
Reload. We're tracking reinforcements.
Yeah, Felbunny had some quite interesting things to say about the Mass Effect Andromeda's. She was running through the game, and I think it was up to the point where she had all the party members except for Drac and Jal. So that's like, and she was playing a female. She was playing Sarah Ryder. So that's she wasn't impressed with the amount of females in the game, and she.
It was like girl power, you know.
Yeah.
I felt like we were a girl band. You know?
I know. Contrary to what some people on the internet will have you think, Felbunny actually likes male party members and protagonists. Wasn't your main in Destiny a male
Yeah.
with fabulous purple hair?
And a fabulous black kid. What do you think about this new kid? Do you think it's big enough to make a difference?
I don't know. At the moment, I'm not really sure. I'm not really sold on it. I don't like. Don't get me wrong. When Destiny first came out, the concept of it was I really liked. I liked the whole aspect of an MMO shooter kind of thing. But every time they get complimented, it's like they stick to the MMO gun. Every time they get any criticism, they seem to say, "Oh no, it's not an MMO." So they don't get necessarily compared with other more critically acclaimed MMOs. I also got a bit confused because I always remember in the E3 2015 when I can't remember if it was 15 or not, but they said Destiny, they intended to support it for 10 years. Now I thought they meant the single game, just Destiny, and they would just put expansions into it, not have Destiny 2, because that kind of, I don't know. I don't like the phrase Destiny 2. Putting a 2 on it means, I don't know. I have mixed feelings on Destiny 2. It might be fine, it might be good, it might be better. Bungie may have learned all the errors from Destiny 1, and they'll come out, you know, with a turbo boost, so to speak.
Almost done. Teammate injured. Enemy tech is deactivated. Objective complete. Just 3 hostiles remaining. All clear for now.
An OT playthrough.
Enemies incoming.
Oh, original trilogy. Duh. I have been thinking about it. It would be nice to go back to the original trilogy.
I'm reading a flat line.
It really would be nice to go back to it. Although I don't know. I find it hard to. I mean, maybe it could be something I could do. You know, when the multiplayer of this dies down a bit, maybe I could do. Do it with you guys on the stream and make joint decisions. Because put it this way, I find it really hard to play as a renegade shepherd.
I'm reading a flat line. I'm reading a flat line.
I never played the DLC.
No, you gotta go get. We haven't even. I don't think we bought it.
I think initially I was disappointed with what they were about, because I thought
Squad
it
member
was going
down.
to be very solo heavy.
No, one of the last ones. I think the last one has more info on Solus.
Yeah, but not fun as I was good at that.
Need more clips.
Squad
Oh.
member down.
Boom!
Maybe I'll do that in summer.
Oh no, what's... I think I bugged the game. Let me see if I can revive myself. Oh, there we go.
How about we take cover?
I'm reading a flat line.
Nice to see the game, even the multiplayer isn't bug free yet.
Teammate injured.
On my way.
Ow.
That hurt them. Be ready. Enemies incoming.
Don't know who. Are you talking about the romances from Dragon Age?
Mhm.
Who was your? Oh, I think watching your playthrough of Dragon Age 1 was the best romance. Well, you started by romancing both. Oh my god, I can't remember the character's name. The guy who gave you a rose, who became king.
Yeah, but I let him down.
You and at the last moment you like, nah, I'll go with the elf rogue. Is that what begin with Z? Z.
Yeah, and then he didn't want to commit to me.
Yeah. So you got screwed over.
I was alone.
In the end, you die an old spinster.
And it's like the guy, my ex, the guy I let down, he became king, and I was like, miscalculation.
Just like real. So I'm glad you had your own little soap opera drama in Dragon Age 1. Dragon Age 2 didn't really have the same.
Squad member down. Teammate injured.
Oh dear, everyone's dead.
Three left. Go get them.
I know Dragon Age 2, you romanced Anders. You know, the guy who committed genocide by...
Good. Stay sharp. Intelligence needs data from your location.
Oh, he
For
was
an entry point.
unstable guy, wasn't he?
Yeah, because he had the spirit of justice inside him, remember?
Yeah.
Teammate injured.
Who's down? Where are they down? Oh, they're all the way over there. I'm gonna try to go get them. Oh, maybe not. Oh dear, this is gonna hurt. Yeah, so combo-wise, it seems that biotic combos overwrite every other type of combo in terms of priming.
I know this
The what, mage? You were arcane warrior or mage. You know, because you like melee mage. Yeah, you normally, in your games, you normally play, well, mage type characters. I mean, with Dragon Age Inquisition, my Inquisitor was I played a rogue, Dagger.
Did you name him Dagger?
Her. No, I can't remember what I called her.
Time to go. Get to the
I
extraction
think
site.
I think I might have called her Tally.
What did it come on?
Where did I put my? Oh, it's over there.
Teammate injured.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to go to the store, the Dragon Age Inquisition DLC should be quite cheap now.
I'm looking.
Squad member down.
Okay,
Yeah, Prey and Persona first. Oh, 35 seconds or so. Tell me.
just after £13. We just sent in £13.
Trespasser, I believe, is the Trespasser was first. Jaws of Hakan was second, and Trespasser was the last DLC.
That's how Apex gets it done. Come on home.
I think you've got different party members for the Descent, but not permanent party members. Was it Jaws of Hakan that came first?
I don't know.
Like, look at the date. That's the 12th of October. Jaws of Hakan.
No, that's 12th of August.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
That's May.
Jaws of Hakan came first then. Then it was the Descent, and then it was Trespasser.
Yeah, September. You're gonna open your boxes on the stream.
Yes! Which I'm going to do now, actually. So I'm going to back out the lobby.
I'm a bit intimidated by playing through all of Dragon Age again. It's really long.
But don't you have a save just before the end, and then you can go do the DLC?
Probably.
Right. Let's wish me luck. If I get one character upgrade, I'll be satisfied. Let's make this happen. It's always depressing when you open a premium pack and you just get 5 consumables. Oh, and 1 silver. Disciple 10. Rizad 5. Oh, you're shitting me. I might have to do one more game. Hey, an N7 now. Solarian Operator 7. So that should be another colour outfit for him. Oh, another silver. Another N7. Solarian Operator 8. So I got 2 character upgrades, so I'm pleased with that. Although I'm going to do one more match before calling it. Oh, Valiant free. Got another N7, no.
Shay says I can play any of the DLC after the game ends.
Ah, that's pretty cool then.
So I don't have to redo it. I can just play the DLC.
Okay, one more game.
I think I'll do that in the summer then.
Yeah. You've got your summer plan then. Let's quickly re-invite Smooth. If he wants to do another game, of course. Unless he's gone offline. Smooth, are you there still?
He's a smooth criminal.
In that case, I'm going to quickly... Oh no, I'll try again, hang on a minute.
Smooth had just logged off.
Oh, has he just logged off?
Yeah, he thought you were done.
Oh no! Oh, damn it. Although actually for him it's like 2:15 in the morning. Alright, I'll just stick it on bronze and then... smart choke, there we go. I'll just stick it on bronze, quickly do a solo one. Although it's not solo, it's open to the public, but just means I don't have to wait. But what was that? That was 3 N7s and 2 of them were character upgrades, right?
I forgot to do my boxes.
You've got to do your boxes.
Don't shake your head.
Why don't you log on and do your boxes
I'll
then?
do them next time.
What do you mean next time?
Next time I get on.
Oh look, you're on.
Oh, shade is 316 in the morning.
So that's +2. Is that Germany onwards? Germany? No. Poland, that sort of area. Sweden? Sweden's 2 hours ahead, isn't it?
Alright, let's do this.
Sweden's 1 hour ahead.
Is Sweden 1 hour ahead? I can't remember. It's been so long since I've been to that country.
But they might have gone already. Israel.
Israel, okay.
I thought they were more than 2 hours ahead.
No, I know Turkey is... No, 2 hours ahead. No, is it 2 or 3? I can't remember.
No, in Sweden they're 1 hour ahead.
I thought
I'm like trying to picture the world map and then dividing them into the zones. But all I see is a mess of lines.
Sensors clear for now. Great shooting.
Good job, everyone.
Hostiles en route.
Go, go!
Where did... Oh, there he is.
Have you only played a captain?
No, the last match was against Remnant, but it does feel like the Ket are definitely dominating today's matches.
Every time I look over, it's captain.
Don't get me wrong, I think the Ket are one of the more fun factions to play because they're a bit more challenging than the others. Especially when compared to Outlaw. Even though Outlaw got buffed, I still feel they're the most... They're the easiest. The Remnant aren't too difficult depending on what class you're playing. I do believe that the Biotic users have a little bit of a... well, Biotic users have a little bit of a hard time against Remnant. But apart from that, any other type of user is fine against Remnant. Especially tech and weapon based ones. As for the Ket, yeah, their boss units make it a challenge for any class to take on them. However, their grunt units and that they're pushovers. Out of their normal units, I think the only dangerous ones are the Anointed. Oh no! Actually, when I woke up, I forgot it was Monday. I've got to go work. Oh, but it's Monday, and in the UK as well, it's been what we call a bank holiday, which is pretty much like a... Yeah. Oh, you got an N7. What did you get? Krogan Gladiator 2. It's still a character upgrade. It means you get extra points. Oh, you got your first rank 10 silver.
No, he's not my first.
Isn't he? Oh yeah, and your Turin soldier is 10 as well. Oh, close to 10.
Sorry, that. The thing is, I have 2 rank 10 goals. 3 rank 10 goals. And yet I'm still missing 4 characters.
I don't know. I still feel that the loot system can be quite unforgiving in this game sometimes. I don't know how you feel about it. I was asking you about the loot system, how it can feel sometimes unfair.
Yeah, definitely unfair. I definitely think there are 2 different packs for weapons and characters.
Yeah. I mean, how many guides? I think I've done 10 guides now. Is it 10 guides? I can't remember now. Oh god. Right, 6 humans. Turian Agent. Sorry, Adept. That's 8. Sorry, Sentinel. Krogan Engineer. That's 10 guides. That's 10 guides down, and I got 1, 2, 3 more uncommons. Then I've got 5. And, oh, I got loads to go. I was just about to say on that how excited I am to do some of the alternative human builds. Like the human Vanguard build I did a video on. It was all about melee, and it was before the patch. And with obviously the changes with the patch and that, you can actually consider doing the Vanguard as a not melee focused at all. You can do her or him as a power focused class instead, or a weapon focused class, which I find is a lot. I don't know. There's something about the melee in this game. Sometimes it looks a little bit goofy and flimsy. Only certain characters I think look really good with their melee. Like the Krogan Gladiator, the Asari Duelist, and the Ungarans. I don't know, it just harkens back to the whole light and heavy melee, and I wish it was still in it. Yeah.
How much?
This much. I don't know. I'm just worried. I mean, one of the other topics that I wrote down on my little pad at work while I was thinking about, what am I going to talk about in the stream, is the whole. I mean, I didn't really talk about it too much when last week about Mass Effect being put on ice. You know, on hold, shelved, whatever the correct business term is. But obviously, it puts any future DLC in doubt. I mean, the characters who we've been given in the multiplayer, the Krogan Gladiator, Turing Agent, and that, through rumours and whatnot, apparently these were characters that were already built. They were just held back instead of being released with the game, which is a little bit depressing to think about. Which which also means that any future characters and single player DLC is well, it's not guaranteed anymore, and all because Mass Effect didn't quite sell as well as EA hoped. The annoying thing is, I mean, Mass Effect Andromeda still sold quite a bit, enough that other game companies would probably be quite satisfied with. Yeah. Yeah. Although I wouldn't say Bioware are completely forgivable in this as well. I heard that through I can't remember where I heard it or read it, that Bioware were the ones who said they were going to be ready, and this time it wasn't all down to EA pushing them, which is a shame. I mean, with the patch for the single player as well as the multiplayer balance changes, if this game had been given another 3 to 6 months in the oven, I think it would have been met with a lot better reception in terms of the media. But that's again probably down to EA more than anything, because they released it on, I think it was the 28th of March, was it released in the US? Just in time for obviously the fiscal year, you know, the reset of your finances and whatnot. And all your taxes and shit. So obviously they tried to get it out for that, but it obviously backfired, and as a consequence, I think we've all suffered. The game being rushed.
Oh yes, yes.
You weren't listening to any.
No, sorry.
It's okay. In conclusion, the game was rushed. I feel both EA and Bioware are to blame, and as a result, Mass Effect has been shelved. There's no guarantees there may not be any future DLC, including multiplayer DLC. As a result, we all lose.
I thought they were going to continue with the DLC and the multiplayer stuff.
Well, I thought so too, but like if you listen to what I said, then you would know that the characters we've been given were actually supposed to be with the launch. They were just held back.
Oh.
Why do you think there was a picture of? Why do you think there's mentions of the Gladiator, the Tyrian agent, in sort of like guidebooks and stuff like that?
That's really disappointing.
I know. Sad times. And I got Widow 7 for my last one. Ooh. So the Solarian Operator might be my first first character guide. I need to work out if elemental debuff. Hang on. Yeah, that's so. Elemental tech will be caused by invasion, which in turn increases this damage as well as any other elemental damage. But anyway, what I was more importantly wanted to look at was the pattern. Oh, is that it? Which do you think looks better, orange or red?
The orange.
Oh yeah, I know. If there was some sort of Warhammer game like this, I would be quite happy as well. Either Warhammer Fantasy or Warhammer 40k. I was a Warhammer nerd in my youth. Still am, really. It's just such an expensive bloody hobby. So I prefer playing games from the Warhammer franchise. Right, what time is it?
Time for
Ice
ice cream.
cream? Shields, armor, shields, armor, shields.
I will be really upset if they don't give us the core in arc before they kind of
Stop.
heal over.
Yeah, it will be very disappointing if BioWare. I mean, obviously with a reduced team, unless they had something in the works already, with a reduced team at Montreal, it's going to be questionable to what sort of content they can continue to bring out for the game. To be honest.
I would be satisfied if I had a new Dragon Age in my lap the second Mass Effect died.
Well, there's been rumours of a new Dragon Age.
Yes. Maybe we'll see something, a teaser from E3. Although it's a little bit early for that.
A little bit early for that,
It might,
especially.
I think it will be on next year's E3, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
I think that E3 will mainly be about Kojima's new game. I
Def-
think that will be one of the highlights they'll focus on.
maybe depends if it's. Well, obviously every major player is going to have their own conference, and they want to
I
be.
know, there's always a winner.
There's no always a winner.
There is always a winner. Which year was it when Sony won by a landslide? Was it the Bloodborne year?
Sony had a good year when, and no offense, it wasn't Sony had a good and adequate lineup to reveal, but what also made them 10 times better was that Microsoft kind of cocked up when they announced the Xbox One, with the having to always be online, that you couldn't trade games, when they cocked up in that sense, and because of their cock up in their PR, it made everything else seem better.
That's true.
Obviously,
I remember that year. It was quite an exciting one.
it was obviously Microsoft brought it back. They did some damage.
Too little, too late.
I think they're all right still.
Yeah, they were alright, but still.
But no, it was quite a flip around. Basically, obviously being the dominant out of the camp in the last generation, not including Nintendo.
Nintendo's always been weird at E3.
They don't do live conferences at E3 no more.
No. Do they, this year, do they have the scheduled thing next day?
Yeah,
Last
they
day?
have their I think they call it the Treehouse, which is like a live stream thing.
It sounds like a children's show.
But remember, Nintendo it's not a Nintendo's trying to cater to everyone, so they have to be family friendly.
Mr. Brown Cow wants a hug before you go.
I'm sending virtual hugs. Phil Bunny's looking at me now.
Yeah, he's actually hugging the air. He was squeezing the air in front of him.
But anyway, it's 1:30 here. So I'm gonna head off and probably get some sleep. Might be going to the cinema tomorrow. See
The Alien Covenant.
Alien Covenant to see how bad a train wreck it is. But yeah.
Is it Cheap Tuesday tomorrow?
I don't know. I got to look up a few things before we go.
Have a good night, everyone.
Yeah, we're heading off now. Thanks for joining in. Thanks for the games. Thanks for the chat. And yeah, let's keep this up. And I'll be back next Monday. And all being well, I was going to say, yeah, if the multiplayer does die down in that, I could probably use these Monday night things, and we'll do a playthrough of the original trilogy in
Or
that.
maybe do the story.
No, that's too fast. No, do the original trilogy. Original trilogy. Original trilogy. All right, night. Oh, don't get me started on the Alien Covenant. Oh,
I haven't even seen it yet.
I haven't even seen it yet, and I'm dreading it.
Turn it off now.
Yeah, we're going to bed. All right, night, everyone.